Creating button effects with CSS is so much fun. I thought it would be cool to go and show you a couple of other neat techniques, another button effect, if you will. So this time, though, what I'm going to do inside my code is I'm going to create this using a class selector. So inside my internal style sheet, I'm going to go and create a new class rule called button. You can certainly call yours whatever you like, navigation or whatever you want, doesn't really matter. And then as far as the properties go, I am going to show you a couple of new things, but really the majority of this is stuff we've already seen again in different applications, right? So here we go. We've seen background color before. So I'm going to go background :space, and then I'm going to throw in a hexadecimal color value here, FF9966, just like so, followed by the semicolon, of course. I'm going to throw on some padding top and bottom, 5 pixels. Padding left and right, 10 pixels, just like that. I'm going to change the color of the text to $FFF. There we go. And let's see, the text decoration, I want to definitely make sure that I don't get an underline on my links. So text decoration, there we go. And I'm going to say none. Okay, what else? I'm going to set the font weight. I want the button text to appear bold. There we go. How about sort of almost like a beveled effect, almost like a 3-dimensional effect on our button? This is kind of a neat effect. So I'm going to go border -bottom, :space. Now, again, I'm going to break onto another line here, so bear with me. I'm going to go 1 pixel. You might want to increase your value a little bit, maybe try 2 pixels or 3 pixels. And then I'm going to say solid, and then here's the hexadecimal value I'm going to use. C07C00, just like so. And then I'm basically going to repeat the same thing, but this time for the border on the right. Okay, so I'm isolating the bottom border and the right border, of course. Same story, 1 pixel solid and C07C00. Now, here's something new that I want to show you. This is a very cool CSS property. We can control the user's cursor. If I just flip back over to my browser for a second, you may have noticed in some of the previous exercises, when I move my mouse over top of the text, my cursor changes to an I-beam. In other words, I can actually select the text in there, which is no good. I want the user to know that this is clickable. I would prefer if the cursor changed to a pointing finger almost. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say cursor, :space, pointer, just like that, followed by the semicolon, of course. Now, I'm going to go ahead and save this up. Now, what I'm going to have to do, though, is I'm going to have to go and apply my button class to all of the list items inside my navigation menu. So bear with me here. I'm going to go and find the first list item and throw in class equals, and then I'll paste in the rule that I copied there, button. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that code and copy it and paste it all the way down inside each of my list items like so. Okay, wonderful. That's it. Save it up, back over to the browser and refresh. And there we go. There's our new set of buttons. Pretty cool. The rollover effect is still in place there. But notice some things have kind of shifted around on me. My navigation button, the entire navigation menu itself really has shifted up. I got to fix that. There's a couple of other little things that I want to try and adjust here. So I'm going to flip back over to my code for a second. And let's see. First of all, I'm going to go and find my redefined UL. And I'm going to change my margin top value from 0 to 10 pixels, just like that. There we go. That fixes that problem. And then the other thing that I want to do is I want to space apart the buttons a little bit. So, of course, that's going to be margin. This is inside the button class. I'm going to go and type in margin hyphen, I'm going to try margin left, and I'm going to try 5 pixels. Again, you're welcome to try different values if you like. There we go, something like that. That looks pretty cool. Maybe the text is a little bit too large, though, so I could come back here and go font hyphen size, and maybe drop that down to 12 point. Give that a try. Refresh. There we go, maybe something like that. That looks awesome. And the color matches my headings, which is nice. Again, you're welcome to use different colors if you like. Everything's nice and spaced apart. And notice we have that ever so subtle beveled effect. And again, that's coming off of the border. So again, you're welcome to try different border thicknesses if you are so inclined, if you want to create a slightly thicker bevel effect. There you go. Maybe something like that, almost like a drop shadow effect, really. There you go. Some CSS button effects.